Emperor Parikshit. So we are reading the 4th verse. Sūta uvaca apipala dharma rajaha pitravad ranjayan prajaha nispruhaha sarvakamebhyaha Krishna padanusevaya. Sūta uvaca apipala dharma rajaha pitravad ranjanayan prajaha nispruhaha sarvakamebhyaha Krishna padanusevaya. Sūta uvaca apipala dharma rajaha pitravad ranjayan prajaha nispruhaha sarvakamebhyaha Krishna padanusevaya. Sūta uvaca apipala dharma rajaha pitravad ranjayan prajaha nispruhaha sarvakamebhyaha Krishna padanusevaya. Sūta uvaca pitravad ranjayan prajaha nispruhaha sarvakamebhyaha Krishna padanusevaya. Sūta uvaca apipala dharma rajaha Sūta uvaca dharma rajaha nispruha sarvakamebhyaha Krishna padanusevaya. Word by word meaning. Sūtaha uvaca. Śrī Sūta Gosvāmī said, Apipalat, administered prosperity. Dharmarajaha, King Yudhiṣṭhira. Pitravat, exactly like his father. Ranjayan, pleasing. Prajaha, all those who took birth. Nispruhaha, without personal ambition. Sarva, all. Kamebhyaha, from sense gratification. Krishna pada, the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. Anusevaya, by dint of rendering continuous service. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Śrī Sūta Gosvāmī said, Emperor Yudhiṣṭhira administered generously to everyone during his reign. He was exactly like his father. He had no personal ambition and was freed from all sorts of sense gratification because of his continuous service unto the lotus feet of the Lord Sri Krishna. Please repeat the translation. Śrī Sūta Gosvāmī said, Emperor Yudhiṣṭhira administered generously to everyone during his reign. He was exactly like his father. He had no personal ambition and was freed from all sorts of sense gratification because of his continuous service unto the lotus feet of the Lord Sri Krishna. Purport. As mentioned in our introduction, There is a need for the service of Krishna in human society for all the suffering humanity of the world. And we simply request the leading personalities of all nations to take to the signs of Krishna for their own good, for the good of society and for the good of all the people of the world. So it is confirmed herein by the example of Maharaja Yudhiṣṭhira, the personality of goodness. In India, the people hanker after Ramarajya because the personality of Godhead was the ideal king, and all other kings or emperors in India controlled the destiny of the world for the prosperity of every living being who took birth on the earth. Herein, the word prajaha is significant. The etymological import of the word is that which is born. Praja means that which is born. On the earth, there are many species of life, from the aquatics up to the perfect human beings, and all are known as prajas. Lord Brahma, the creator of this particular universe, is known as Prajapati because he is the grandfather of all who have taken birth. Thus, praja is used in a broader sense than it is now used. The king represents all living beings, the aquatics, the plants, trees, reptiles, birds, animals, and man. Every one of them is a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Bhagavad Gita 14.4. And the king, being the representative of the Supreme Lord, is duty bound to give proper protection to every one of them. This is not the case with the presidents and dictators of this demoralized system of administration, where the lower animals are given no protection, while the higher animals are given so-called protection. But this is a great science which can be learned only by one who knows the science of Krishna. By knowing the science of Krishna, one can become the most perfect man in the world. And unless one has knowledge in this science, all qualifications and doctorate diplomas acquired by academic education are spoiled and useless. Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira knew the science of Krishna very well, for it is stated here that by continuous cultivation of this science or by continuous devotional service to Lord Krishna, he acquired the qualification of administering the state. The father is sometimes seemingly cruel to the son, but that does not mean that the father has lost the qualification to be a father. The father is always a father because he always has the good of the son at heart. The father wants every one of his sons to become a better man than himself. Therefore, a king like Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira, who was the personality of goodness, wanted everyone under his administration, especially human beings who have better developed consciousness, to become devotees of Lord Krishna so that everyone can become free from the trifles of material existence. His motto of administration was all good for the citizens, for as personified goodness, he knew perfectly well what is actually good for them. He conducted the administration on that principle, and not on the Rakshasi, demonic principle of sense gratification. As an ideal king, he had no personal ambition, and there was no place for sense gratification because all his senses at all times were engaged in the loving service of the Supreme Lord, which includes the partial service to the living beings, which form the parts and parcels of the complete whole. Those who are busy rendering service to the parts and parcels, leaving aside the whole, only spoil time and energy, as one does when watering the leaves of a tree without watering the root. If water is poured on the root, the leaves are enlivened perfectly and automatically. But if water is poured on the leaves only, the whole energy is spoiled. Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira therefore was constantly engaged in the service of the Lord. And thus the parts and parcels of the Lord, the living beings under his careful administration, were perfectly attended with all comforts in this life and all progress in the next. That is a way of perfect management of state administration. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Vena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachanine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kupa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. So we are understanding today's verse that Sūta Gosvāmī is answering the questions of sages of Naimisharanya. So in this Sūta Gosvāmī's verse, so Sūta Gosvāmī is glorifying Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira. So why? Because Maharaj Yudhiṣṭhira, he was always Krishna conscious, and his only motto is that he also wants to make everyone Krishna conscious. Okay, so even Prithu Maharaj was also Krishna conscious. He also wants to make all his people Krishna conscious. So here one word is used by Srila Prabhupada, Prajaha. Prajaha means the meaning, etymological meaning of the word, that which is born. That which is born means not only human beings, all reptiles, all birds, all plants, all trees, everyone are born. So Yudhiṣṭhira Maharaj is not only interested only in the, Praja means in general meaning Janal antaru anamata, people. Actually it's not only people. So that's what Prabhupada is clarifying here, that Praja means it is everyone, one who is born. Okay. So Yudhiṣṭhira Maharaj, he was able to do this because he was having a very good qualification of a leader, and he was also very humble. That is why Lord Krishna, or else why Lord Krishna will install Yudhiṣṭhira Maharaj as an emperor? Because he was having all the good qualities. So that is why he was being installed. Okay. So in Bhagavad Gita also, in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 8th to 12th verse, so we all know that the qualities of a devotee. In that it is written that first two things are amanitvam and adambitvam. So amanitvam and adambitvam. What is the meaning of amanitvam and adambitvam? Mana means respect. Amana means no respect. So devotees of the Lord will not expect any respect. No mana. And one more word is adambitvam. Damba means like arrogance, pride. So adamba means so no pride. So Yudhiṣṭhira Maharaj also was not having any pride. He was also not having any, he was having humility. He was not having pride and he was having humility. Okay. So this is the mood in one which one should live actually. Pridelessness and full of humility. Even one great Acharya, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, So in one of his Vaishnava song, he writes like this: Amara jivana sada pape ratha, nahi ko punyera lesa. What is the meaning of that? Is Bhakti Vinod Thakur, great Acharya, is saying, I am an impious sinner. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying that he is sinner and have caused others great anxiety and trouble. You see how Bhakti Vinod Thakur, we are worshipping him. He is in our altar. He is our spiritual master. Correct? He is saying that I am a sinner and I have created a great anxiety to others. So, Shri Radha Govinda Bhagavan ki jai. Shri Nithai Gaurang ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So like that, if you see the devotees of the Lord, they will not expect any, respect, and in fact they give respect to others. So one more such devotee was not, every one of the devotees are not expecting any result. One of the devotees, Madhavendra Puri. So we all know the pastime of Madhavendra Puri. So just I want to brief you that Kirchor Gopinath. That Madhavendra Puri is such a great, wonderful devotee that once from Vrindavan he was, he got a desire, he got a dream that Lord wants to be, Gopal wants to be given the sandal paste because of the heatness in the summer. So Madhavendra Puri, from there he comes almost very near to Puri, that is Remuna place. So there one temple by name Gopinath. Okay, so the pujari will be offering some sweet rice in the evening. So that time Madhavendra Puri comes and he just thinks in his mind, so like this I also want to offer to my Gopal in Vrindavan. So after that pujari, after offering night, he closed the temple, he went home. In the home, in his dream, so Lord came to that pujari's dream and he said, I have stole one, kheer, that is one sweet rice, for one great devotee by name Madhavendra Puri. So please go and give. So pujari got up in the night, took bath, opened the altar, and so he saw behind the altar that there was one, one pot of kheer, Paramannam antam. It was been stolen by Lord himself, and so he had kept there. So that pujari took that kheer, the sweet rice, and so he came out looking for where is Madhavendra Puri. So then Madhavendra Puri was there, and he said that, see, Lord has stolen one sweet rice for you, so please take. And Madhavendra Puri took that sweet rice, even the pot which was being given, he did not throw the pot, that mud pot, every day little he used to take. See how conscious Madhavendra Puri is. And Madhavendra Puri thought that if I am there now, this pujari will go and tell everyone about me, so then I will get a lot of respect. So what did Madhavendra Puri do? Madhavendra Puri ran away to Jagannath Puri. But by Lord's arrangement, by the time Madhavendra Puri reached Puri, so the news has been spread already that this is a great devotee, Madhavendra Puri. So for him, Lord personally stolen one sweet rice. So like that, devotees of the Lord, they don't expect any, fame. Okay. So this is in the purport of this verse. So Prabhupada very nicely explains about this pastime. So you can all go and read this. Even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was being said by his close associates that he is Krishna only, because Chaitanya, even though he is Krishna, he did not say to everyone that he is Krishna. Only to his close associates he was being said that is Krishna himself. So when all those close associates started saying that Chaitanya is Krishna only, so then you know what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to run away from that place, or he used to close his eyes. So that is how, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do. So now, in the Bhagavad Gita also, if you see, the Bhagavad Gita first 18 chapters, first 6 chapters are Karma Yoga, last 6 chapters are, Jnana Yoga, and the middle chapters are Bhakti Yoga, correct? That's what Acharyas are saying. So, the last 6 chapters, the Jnana Yoga, which gives the knowledge for all of us to come out from this material world. It will give us a knowledge that, we should come out from this material world. Because we are thinking that we have come to this material world for enjoyment, correct? So, in the spiritual world, in Vaikuntha, so we were very envious of the Lord for all his glorifications. And then we thought, okay, let me also become Krishna. That is the mood we have come to this material world. So in Bhagavad Gita 16.13, the Lord Krishna says that Ishvaroham aham bhogi siddhoham balavan sukhi. So in that Ishvaroham means, so we are all in this material world to become Ishvara, Krishna, God. So some people, they may say, no, I am not Krishna. So they may, they are in some other, that is, they are aham bhogi. Bhogi means that he wants to be offered something. Say like we offer food to Lord. Now the altar has been opened. Food was offered to Lord. So bhogi means the enjoyer, enjoying spirit. Actually Krishna is the enjoyer, we are the enjoyed. So now in this world we have come to become an enjoyer, bhogi. Okay. So one more thing in this shloka which is mentioned is siddhoham. Siddhoham means that if not Ishvara, if not bhogi, so we are here to become perfect. The perfect. Perfect in everything. So can we all become perfect? Can we all become God? We cannot become God. Can we all become enjoyer? We cannot become enjoyer. Can we all become perfect? We cannot become perfect. Why? Because we have 4 defects. Having these 4 defects, how can we become perfect? So we can never become perfect. But we can become humble. The whole life we all strive to become perfect in every means. We cannot become perfect. It's an indirect truth. Very, very difficult. We cannot become. But we can become humble. But if we become humble, how to become humble? Trunadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So like that, if you become humble, then finally you will be able to chant Hare Krishna. Chant Krishna at the end of your life. If you chant Krishna at the end of your life, you will go back to Krishna. So did we become perfect? Yes. Our life is perfected. Correct? If you tell Hare Krishna, Krishna, then Krishna will take us back to Godhead. We are perfect then. So that route is by becoming humble. Okay. So by being humble, we can become perfect. By just becoming perfect, we cannot become humble. We will be just trying to become perfect. That's all. Okay. So our goal of life is to become humble and not perfect. So now different ways also we can become humble. Say like when you read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, in that Krishna says, Matta parataro nanyat kintidasti dhananja, I am everything, I am, greater than anyone, Krishna says. Then from that we'll understand, Krishna is Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, is very high. And also in Bhagavad Gita says, Dehi nosmin etadi, we are not body, we are soul. What is our position? Keshasya, Shatabhagasya, one by 1,000 tip of the hair. That is our position. So from knowledge also, actually, we can become humble actually. If you are going on knowledge, we can become humble. Yes or no? And also if you are serving a pure devotee, like Srila Prabhupada, if you are going on serving a pure devotee, his mission, his instructions, by that you will understand, Prabhupada is not from this world. Correct? He is from the spiritual world. In that way also we can become humble. And one more way we can become humble, what is that? By experience. After 80 years, old people, what will happen? They will become very humble now. Correct? So that's a very long process. So we should not be like that. So we should become humble by serving Srila Prabhupada, pure devotee. And we should make our life perfect. So even Srila Prabhupada, he was so humble, he was personified. See how he used to write letters to some of his devotees. So the one letter, some 3-4 letters I have bought. So when he was, on the way to America, the Jaladuta, we all know that. So he writes a letter, Srila Prabhupada's letter on board ship Jaladuta, September 13, 1965. Prabhupada is saying, although my Guru Maharaj ordered me to accomplish this mission. What was the mission? To go to the Western world and preach the Krishna consciousness. Okay. So I am not worthy or fit to do it. Prabhupada is saying, I am not worthy. I am not fit to do it. I am very fallen and insignificant. See how Prabhupada is writing. See the mood which Prabhupada is taking all of us, in which mood we should live in. One more letter. Srila Prabhupada's letter, March 14, 1969. Prabhupada is saying, I am just trying to disseminate this message of my spiritual master. And if there is any credit for his service, everything goes to him. So Prabhupada is giving back everything back to his spiritual master. One more letter. Srila Prabhupada's letter, August 28, 1976. Prabhupada is writing, actually I am dependent on your mercy. Actually we all should depend on Prabhupada's spiritual master mercy. So Prabhupada himself is writing, I am dependent on your mercy. If you kindly follow my instructions and continue to push on Krishna consciousness, that will make me very happy. We just follow Prabhupada's instructions and push this Krishna consciousness movement, Prabhupada is very happy. And in one more lecture, Srila Prabhupada's lecture, Surat, December 19th, 1970, one devotee will ask, you must be very high than any Paramahamsa stage. Paramahamsa means like final stage of sannyasa. So you may be very high in sannyasa, in your position. Like that one devotee says to Prabhupada. Prabhupada says, I am lower than you. You see? Prabhupada is saying, I am lower than you. I am lower than you. I am lowest of all creations. Prabhupada is saying, I am lowest of all creations. See the humbleness of Srila Prabhupada. So that's why one devotee says to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, all of us devotees, we love you, Prabhupada. Like that devotees used to say Prabhupada. For that Prabhupada said, because I love every one of you. Understood? So here Yudhiṣṭhira Maharaj is not only loving his men, he is loving everyone. Prajaha, and whoever is born. So he wants to make everyone Krishna conscious. Okay? So we should also be in this mood, that very, humble mood, and propagate this Krishna consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada has written a very wonderful purport that first line also says that there is a need for Krishna, signs of Krishna consciousness. Okay, so Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, he also used to say that there is an urgent need for Krishna consciousness. Spiritual master, Prabhupada spiritual master, he used to say that there is an urgent need, very, very urgent, we say, very urgent. There is a very urgent need for Krishna consciousness. There is no urgent need for giving some clothes, giving some food, giving some charity to some people. No, there is no need for that actually. Because Krishna is the father of everyone. Krishna will send food, Krishna will send clothes, Krishna will give everything. So, but there is one need, that is Krishna conscious. Okay. So we should chant, we should follow the 4 regulative principles, and we should also propagate this Krishna consciousness. So I will stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Okay. Hare Krishna.